Hi, everyone. We hope that you are having a good day, and we just wanted to welcome you. So with the Ritter Group and Cheryl Doherty, who is with Carolina One Mortgage, she is on a team of Long Point mortgage experts with Andrew Wright. And the Ritter Group uses this team, the Long Point mortgage experts, quite a bit. They have helped hundreds of our clients get into a home. So we're really excited. Thank you, Cheryl, for all that you and Andrew do. Y'all are always thinking what is best for our clients. So we thank you for that. And so if you would, what we're going to talk about mainly today is we're going to talk about forbearance and how that may affect you as a homeowner. So, but first, I would like for Cheryl to, I just want to ask you, Cheryl, are you busy? Are you writing loans right now?
Kimberly, that's a great question. We have been so busy. So many people are still relocating to the Charleston area. We have people moving for jobs, retiring, or buying those vacation homes, and mortgage interest rates are at an all-time low. So yes, we are staying very busy, and so we really look forward to helping people. We also are helping people with refinances to lower their monthly payments. So there's a lot of opportunity out there for everyone.
Great. Well, talking about refinancing, that sort of leans us into this forbearance, right? So I would like for you to explain exactly what forbearance means in layman's terms.
Okay. Well, forbearance was brought about by the federal government in part of the CARES Act. And it's so people who are have been furloughed with their jobs can have a pause in their mortgage payment, anything to help them so that they can use the income they have for groceries and utilities and daily life necessities. And what the forbearance is meant to do is extend out and you won't have to make your mortgage payment for 3-6 months. I'm hearing 12 months, but I haven't seen anything official. But remember, it's a pause. It's not a forgiveness for your payment. You still have to pay the mortgage company back. The mortgage company lent that money to you in good faith. So at some point, you've got to pay it. And remember, part of your payment is your homeowner's insurance and your property taxes. So all of those things have to be paid so that you stay insured and your county and city get the tax revenue from your payment. So again, it's meant to be a pause, not that you don't ever have to pay it back.
Okay, so we keep hearing this term that forbearance is not free, and that's what you just got through saying. It's just a pause. It does not mean free. Doesn't mean you don't have to pay your mortgage payment. So what are some questions that let me first say that if you are really having problems paying your mortgage, I would love for y'all to understand that this is no one's fault. And I know that in 2008, there were a lot of people that were so embarrassed because they could not pay their mortgage. So I'm really hoping that people realize this is not their fault if they can't, and to reach out to their lender and their servicer. And what type of questions would you say that they need to ask? And I think also the main thing is that they don't just stop paying, they have to call their servicer. Isn't that correct?
That's correct. That's correct. So Kimberly, you'll want to be in touch with your loan servicer. The first place I would go would be to their website. Many loan servicers, including ours, have already set up all the information on the website. It'll answer many of your questions, your frequently asked questions, and it will also tell you how to go about applying for the forbearance. And then it should also offer to you information on when it's time to pay it back, the different options that that particular lender is going to be offering. So the first thing is, if you can keep making your mortgage payment, do so, because it will catch up with you down the road. Many of the lenders are requiring that you pay it back on the fourth payment. And so we might call that a balloon, if you will. So instead of owing one mortgage payment that month, you may actually owe 4. Now, many of the lenders are also saying, we're going to let you stretch it out over 12 months, which is fabulous. I think that's a fantastic thing the lenders are doing. That's a lot more palatable for most people to be able to afford to do that. And then some, if you're still furloughed or just a variety of different issues, some lenders are also offering a modification where they will take those 6 months that you forbeared and add it to the end of your mortgage. So, but each lender is different. And so you just definitely want to check with them.
Okay. That's really good information. And so if they do have to take advantage of, or if they need to take advantage of the forbearance, how will this affect their credit if at all, if it does?
Right. Well, from what we're being told with our particular company, which is, we are being told that the forbearance will not be reported to the credit bureaus. So it should not affect their credit scoring. It really does depend. I can't speak for every lender. I know that our lender, our parent company, New Residential LLC, is not going to be reporting you to the credit bureau until later if you don't fulfill the agreement that you set forth with the forbearance in 3, 6, 12 months down the road. So I wish I'm not clear on this, so I have to be honest about that. I'm not completely clear.
Sherilyn, I don't think anyone is completely clear. Isn't there a lot of different information?
There sure is. Anytime I read things from Mortgage Daily News or anything on the news, anything that even we get, we went down this road so quickly with everything in the mortgage industry that I think it's all still catching up with itself, quite honestly. The government wanted us to do things right away, and it's hard to put things into place right away when you have trillions and trillions of dollars out there with mortgages through all 50 states, and everybody's individualized.
Right. So when you said everybody's individualized, is every single servicer offering this forbearance program to all their clients or customers that have mortgage with them?
Yeah, I would say probably not. You have a lot of what we call non-QM, non-qualified mortgage lenders, which generally are lenders that maybe did some jumbos, did some lot loans, or just did some loans that didn't fall into the round peg in the square hole, and so these people might have different types of loans, and they have different types of investors that are not government backed. And so because of that, they don't have to follow what the federal government is requiring.
Okay. So what you mentioned earlier, you mentioned a balloon. So can you just in very short description tell the average homeowner what is a balloon? You hear this all the time.
Right. They actually used to be quite an important lending tool in the day, but they're not anymore. So a balloon is, so say for example, you forbear your loan for 6 months. Well, the lender at that point might say, okay, your payment is a balloon payment and it's all due next month. And so that means they're going to require the entire amount that was forbeared in one lump sum. So
yeah.
So we don't want that.
No.
It's not a good thing. Not a good thing. So stay away from it.
That would be very, very difficult for a homeowner, especially during these times, especially if they, have been laid off from their work and are not being paid. So what I know that is, we hear a lot of different things that are being, that there are different options. What are some other options? And I know that, of course, with a disclaimer that everyone needs to do their own research, right? But what's some other options that you've heard or you've read that they could do?
Well, there are, a lot of people are blessed enough to have 401ks with their employer. And so you might want to check with your employer to see if your 401k is accessible. I believe the CARES Act does allow provision for accessing that money to help you through these tough times, so that you can draw an income or take a lump sum, that will carry your payments, your monthly living expenses for 3 to 6 months while you're on furlough at that company. Each 401k is set up differently, but the fact that the federal government has stepped in and said you can use that money, but you'll have to replace it at some point. But for now, you can use it without tax ramifications. So you'll need to check again with the 401k company that handles that. But that would be a great thing to do. Only if you need to. Only if you need to. If you're still working, then this does not apply to you.
Right. If you're still working and you're still getting that paycheck, then make sure that you make your mortgage payment. That's, I think, to narrow it down, I think that we've heard forbearance is not free. It will need to be paid back. If you can pay your mortgage, please continue to do so. And I think also that we heard that you don't just stop paying your mortgage. If you are in the position where you need this time, please call your servicer or your lender. And to end on, we're all ready for all of this to end. And let me hear a little bit of good news about rates and about can people still get a mortgage?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So, if you're looking for a mortgage, reach out to your local lender. Andrew Wright and I would love to talk with you. If you're looking to move up, move down, maybe you've decided, okay, I really don't need this big house anymore, to downsize, there's a variety of options and the rates are so fantastic. Or if your rate is over 4.25, maybe take a look at refinancing. The thing to know is you don't want to start forbearance, because then the lenders cannot do a refinance for you. So very important that you pay attention to what you're doing so it doesn't jeopardize other options that might be out there for you.
Okay, well, great. Well, Sherilyn, thank you so much for joining me. This is great information, and I'm going to put it in the information as far as getting in touch with you. But if someone is looking at possibly refinancing or selling or buying and they need a mortgage, they can reach out to you it's at Long Point Road, right? Carolina 1, Long Point Road. And your email, which I'll put in the text,
right,
is Sherilyn Doherty.
Great.
Doherty.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I won't try to spell all that for you all now. Kimberly will put it out there, but yeah, just give us a call. Let us know what we can do to help you out. We appreciate it. Thanks for having me, Kimberly.
Oh, thank you, Sherilyn, and stay safe, stay healthy, and we all look forward to getting back into whatever the new normal schedule is. Bye.
Bye, guys.